Go. Flashback triple delay, micro.clock. So I've got the micro.clock plugged into the blue jack. On most of these it's the red jack, so it's the jack furthest away from the power supply input. And it says multi-C. So multi-C, and then if we look inside the dip switches, we've got on, so that's all up, on, and then the lower three, the right ones on the right that say pull up, are off. And so if you look at that from the side, you can see that these are definitely up and these are definitely down. And if you're not sure, go in here with a pen or like a sharp screwdriver or something, and just flip them so that you're sure that they're actually seated where they need to go. So on, off. Okay, so then we'll power the micro.clock on, and we'll hold down, as soon as it starts scrolling, we'll hold down the encoder, the knob. This is firmware version 104, and then we're in setup. So once we're in setup, we're going to go to JC, tap the button, and it should say mid, M-I-D. And then everybody else basically should be off. And that's it. And then you just hold down the button to save. Okay, now if we look at the flashback triple delay, we should see that the lights are more or less not necessarily synchronized, but they go the same speed as each other. So if I tap on this one should get faster to match that, and it should get slower. And so no matter what your delays are doing, this is going to provide a constant source of tap tempo to them. So even if you turn them on and off, just as an example, so if I turn this one on, so if I have these saved, let me unplug the MIDI real quick here. So if I have this one saved to like a long time, but I have this set to quarter note, right? And if I have this one, let me change this here. I set it to dotted eighths, right? Doesn't change. So dotted eighths here. We set it with a knob. So when I hit this, now they're not synced up the way I want them to be. But if I plug this in, so if I watch this here, now this one, it's set, but it's not the tempo that I want. So now this one is still slow, even though I just turned it on. So I want the tempo to be fast, like this. Hit this, and then the first delay is still slow. But if I plug in here, I do this, and now if I have this set to, so my tempo is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and you can hear my quarter note delay is set to that tempo regardless of what happens when I tap. So I can be over here and tap it on or off, it doesn't matter. And so all of the delays that I tapped in, all the delays that I set use the tap divisions, and they don't care about the tap that was going on when I changed them. So that's basically how it should work. Hope that helps.